What is a farm? And why are they so important to so many players in this game? And why, if you haven't got a farm already, you should have one. No matter what your spend level is, if you're a whale, high spender, mid spender, low spender, no matter who you are, you should have a farm or set up of farms. So what is a farm? A farm is a sub-account to your main that will help you prolong your impact on a KVK. So it will keep you in the fight for a longer period of time. That could be with troop count, that could be with resources, and that could be in general with getting speed ups. And it will help you get speed ups. In general, farm accounts are that important. And what they do? They won't be as strong as your as a main account or a mini account of yourself. They are not designed to put marches out on the field. They are designed to help you just prolong your account's capability. That is what I will say. Going into why they are so important. So I'll go over the reasons why they are so important now. And why every player should have them. If you are not using them, you should get one. So, to start off with, you need them because of gathering. So with your main, you can only gather with 5 marches. 5 marches gives you probably about 7 to 8 million resources, depending on the level you are gathering from. Level of node you're gathering from. Whereas, if you had, say for instance, 5 farm accounts, right? You could gather upwards of 40 million, more than 40 million resources a day. Even if you just did send out 5 marches for each account once per day, that's still over 40 million resources every single day. Now that is a crazy difference from just having 1 account to having an extra 5 accounts. They're not super powerful, but they will gather for you. That is the big difference of a farm that can help you prolong your account's capability in KVK, because you have a lot more resources for your main, as you will transfer all your resources from all your farms to your main when KVK comes near, so you'll have a lot more resources. And you won't have to go to alternative means to get those resources. So moving on to another reason why I think that farms are so important to every single player is farm filling. So this is really important to the kingdom and yourself. Farm filling alleviates the main deads you'll take during a KVK, as you will use your farm troops to fill flags and fill rallies in the earlier zones to help your main stay in the fight a lot longer, so you can take the main deads later in the KVK. That is the main reason. That is the main importance for having a farm. It helps your kingdom and yourself obviously stay in the fight longer with your main, because you can just take deads on your farm instead of your main, and you can take main deads when it actually matters in Kingsland. Also with this you get DKP points. So most kingdoms have a DKP spreadsheet, things like that, or requirement things, that once you end the KVK you'll get a certain amount of points that you can use to go against events and things like that. And usually all your farm troops will count towards those DKP points, which is really good because you can get more stats and things like that, and you can get more event wins and things like that from the kingdom because you contributed those farm deads. So that's another benefit. The last main important thing for having a farm is fort rallies. So barb fort rallies in off season are crazy important for recovery, so it gives you chests and things like that. But if you do not have a farm, it makes it a lot harder. You have to require on other people's farms and mains to fill your rallies. If you had a farm that was capable of filling your rally, you would just have that sit next to your main, and you would just fill the rally with your farm, and that would be the end of it. It's much simpler and much quicker and more efficient to have a farm next you have your own farm to do Barb Fort rallies in the off season than requiring other people to join your rallies, because they won't be as close to you and they won't be as efficient for you, because you don't know if they'll actually join your rallies. Some kingdoms actually have designated farms that will join all the rallies, but sometimes they can take forever to march to you, so it's just better to have your own farm. And that has been every single important thing, the main importance of having a farm. There are other little things that here and there to help you, but the main things I have just covered. Resource gathering, farm filling, helps you with DKP points to get more events, and offsets your deads in your main, and obviously helps you in off season to do the Barb Forts and things like that a bit quicker. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it informative. If you did, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you want to see more from myself, and I will catch you in the next one.